today's episode of Tangents, we get a behind-the-scenes look at what went down at our Summer of Shred event at LS Fest West. And we enlist our Send It specialist to show us how to send by capturing some send by the Send Lords over at the Terra Crew. Send. Hurt and Kato play video games. This video is sponsored by Clash Royale.
Brandon, let's 1v1 in Clash Royale.
All right, let's go. Send me an invite. Wow. You guys just like playing Pokemon catching
Oh my god. Dude, Clash Royale is this real-time PvP mobile game where you can unlock arenas, discover cards, and get tons of loot. It's pretty sick. Go download the game for free. Join mine and Hertz clan. We have 23 open slots.
So you're just telling me you just like do this instead of working?
The difference between you and us is we export videos that take an hour, so we kill time with some
exactly.
games.
All right.
And they just have this new feature called Clan Wars where you can build a clan and like battle other clans in ranked PvP modes. So you can join our clan and play with us.
Here's our clan. I'll show it to you. Daddy Gang 9000. There's only 2 of us in here right
That's
now.
a pretty sick name. Maybe that's
I got more cards than Brandon.
I don't know about that. You're only a level 5.
You must have been exporting more videos. Exporting more videos.
There's no need. You know what? You're fired. You're fired and you can't play this game, but everyone else can play.
Yep. So let's go 1v1s. I'm waiting.
Hold this
I made the
L.
clan.
L.
I made your deck.
Hold
And you're
this L.
still gonna just...
Hold that L. What's that say? Does that say? Does it have a big L by your name?
Wow.
Is this the right way? Is that?
I see how it is.
Sorry.
Many of you may have seen that the other week we released Ken Block's 2018 livery. Now, with that, we made some merch. It's pretty dope. Here's the deal. If you buy this shirt, you will get one of these signed Ken Block posters, but it's while supplies last, and we only have a very limited amount of these posters. So, get them while you can. And here's the deal. If you don't see the poster in your cart when you buy it, you're too late. So, go to the store, get the merch, and get your free poster. And just to prove it, here's some video of Ken actually signing these things.
My original signature as a kid was Ken's Paul Block, which is way too long. So I shortened that to K Block as a signature for like checks. But I didn't want my check signature like on posters. So I made this, and also K Block, it's not as clear. So when I write out, it actually looks like Ken Block. It looks a bit better, you know?
So as you may have seen from the last week, we've been releasing a bunch of footage from our Summer of Shred event that happened at Holley's LS Fest West. Now, while we were out there, we had the opportunity to share the grounds with some of our bros from the Terra Crew. They were out doing what they do, which is basically aeronautical trophy truckage. They were jumping their trucks over stuff. Anyway, here's a banger cut from that. Nelson, cue it up.
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
Chilling, man. How are
Good
you?
energy?
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
How you doing, Blake? How you doing today?
I'm swell.
Some of our bros from the Terra Crew.
You don't know what Terra Crew is? Basically, are the kings of fucking trucks.
Hey, but that 50cc hangs. That 50cc hangs.
Terra Crew. So yes, isn't that lovely? Turns out no one got hurt, which means they weren't trying hard enough. Terra Crew bros, I want to see more from you next year. So while we were packing up at LS Fest, we had a chance to bump into our buddy Matt Field, who brought his old FD car out, a supercharged iron block LS powered 240SX. Or was it an S13? S14. Exactly what Hurt said. You could probably hear that over that. I'm not gonna say it. So we decided to do a little build breakdown on site, and Matt gave us a little lesson in how to scrub the ground.
LS Fest West in Las Vegas, where we did our first ever Hoonigan Summer Shred, which basically is daily transmission on the road live.
We know this is weird for you because we're not at the Donut Garage, but we are at the Donut Garage. This is the Donut Garage. We brought the Donut Garage to LS Fest.
Just slightly bigger because we know not everyone is savage enough to shred a yard our size.
And when we find someone savage enough who could shred the little yard, we give them the big yard. Party time.
What is this thing, man?
It's a 97 Nissan 240SX.
It's an actual 97, a kooky?
It's a real kooky.
You did this to a kooky.
I know, I did.
You did this to a real
man,
kooky?
I had everything. I had Zanky fronts, Koki fronts. I was tired of it. Tired of it. Needed something different.
The 15 front's beautiful,
I like it. I like it.
No, this thing's fire, especially with the Falcon livery.
Thank you.
Classic livery.
So I'm assuming you got an LS, but we know who you are, so we know it's not some rinky-dink bullshit. So why don't you show us what you got?
All right. We'll take a look-see here. You can already tell by the protrusion through the hood.
Hey.
There's some stuff going on here.
I like the old girl sparkling.
It looks like an old
yeah.
Lisa Frank poster.
Letting everyone know this is a Big Daddy VA car, but it's also a drift car. With
Yeah, you gotta have spark. Drift cars gotta have spark.
Yeah.
This is actually my spare motor, so I took.
Oh, la-di-da. Must be nice.
Yeah, I didn't feel like having like a full-blown real deal.
What
in this? Yeah.
Jesus.
Yo, you have a V-band clamp on your...
Oh, on the bypass valve, yeah, you know. It's like opposite blowout valve, right? Opposite blowout valve, because supercharger. But this is a 408 LQ9 block, so still a GM block. But
iron?
Bored out, iron block, yeah. This was like, when I decided I needed to make real big boy power, but didn't have big boy budget, this is what you do right here.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, still to this day, hasn't been rebuilt, 3 years, still makes 1,050 on nitrous.
Nice, man.
To the wheel. To the wheel.
Cog setup.
Yep. So it's a little bit different. Yeah, thank you.
And then what is that?
It's so this car, you have to remember.
Is that your heater core light?
Yeah, basically, right? This car was built 7 years ago in my parents' backyard. But obviously since then it has been through many iterations and changes. But because you're forced with certain things, you just kind of have to build around what you had. So like these lines, the first time I ever did rear mount radiator when I really did not know what I was doing very well, that's what I was faced to do. And so,
cool. So that's just a bulkhead fitting that goes
bulkhead
through
for the rear mount radiator.
Okay,
Right,
cool.
right. Because we have a lot going on here, obviously.
Yeah.
Giant intercooler, Vortex supercharger, a lot of weight with the block, so we try to put as much weight in the back as possible to try to balance it out.
This is like an engine plate, solid motor mount set up across the front.
So it's drifting, right? So you crash into people. That's just what happens. And on especially S chassis, the racks and the cross members are super weak. So we were changing out racks and cross members all the time, and I said, I'm tired of this, having to hold the engine up. So we put an engine plate in it. Now you want to change a rack or a cross member.
Nice.
It just goes right out the bottom.
Cool.
Prevent it, because that's just what happens with drifting. You crash. You got to make stuff easy to work on.
What else you got tranny-wise? You got a G-force? Or?
Yeah. This is old school technology here. Side shift G-force.
I don't care how old school technology G-force is. I just love that like.
Oh, you put it. Yeah. It's the best.
Sledgehammer sound going into gear.
Party time.
Yeah.
I need that in my life.
That's
I
the
don't know
best
how
noise.
you're still rocking what you got
Peasant
going on.
man, I can't have nice things.
You know, I bought this transmission too, like used when the prices were low, before everyone knew about them, you know. But yeah, it's a side shift dog box, old NASCAR. This is a G-force, but like an old G-force, straight out of like a NASCAR Cup team. Used, rebuilt, abused, rebuilt a million times.
In the back, you
Speedway.
got a quick change or?
Yeah, Speedway quick change, rear mount radiator, all the typical pro drift car stuff at this point.
Before we get the typical pro drift stuff, why you got off-road truck wheels here? What is this shit?
All right, so there's a big story behind this, right?
That's not a bead lock.
No,
It's not doing anything.
So I debeaded 2 times last year in competition, and in Formula Drift, if your tire comes off your wheel, you're out. That's it. You can't change it or anything in competition. So we kind of figured out that it came down to the lips were deflecting because we run we run really low tire pressures, right? Like 8 psi sometimes.
And then I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like in Orlando, where we just were last weekend, it's rough. It's crazy out there. So the lips were actually deflecting and letting the tire rip off of it. So this is Rotiform's answer to deflecting lips. And honestly, after we did that, solid. No more.
Crazy. I actually see it like I always figured like low tire pressure and drifting was like 20 something. Like I didn't realize 8 is like drag race spec.
Oh yeah, I went to 6 when I hit the drag strip this weekend. Give me 6.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
All the grip.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It totally depends on the tire, right? Like Falcons like low air pressure. That's just what it does.
What does this thing weigh? Carbon doors.
With me in it, it's 3,050. Because
what do you weigh? 158.
Oh, 55. You're close. 58 after 2 burritos. So you're close. You're close. It's 3,050 with me in it because you have to weigh 3,000 pounds to run a 295 tire.
Oh, 295.
Yeah, big boy.
Professional drift cars are a fucking beast.
Yeah.
What horsepower does this make?
It's 1,050 to the rear wheels on the bottom though, with nitrous.
And that's on E85 or like a Q16?
Yeah, E85. Once you went E85 and keeping the temps down and how much power it makes, you never want to go back. No way.
Really, even compared to like a traditional leaded race gas?
It doesn't need the lead, you know, to perform it. Like it makes all the power you would ever need it to make and
stays
keeps the temps
cooler.
down.
No detonation.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. You never have to worry about fuel overheating, and it's consistent.
Nice. Do you want to show us what's going on back here?
Yeah, let's do that.
You know,
hopefully it comes apart okay. I kind of
standard business for drift cars.
Yep.
Okay, what the hell is this thing?
Sideway battery mods.
Oh, okay, 2 batteries. Why the 2 batteries? Are you running? Oh, electric water pump.
2 batteries because weight. I needed to add 50 pounds, and I was like, might as well have a battery because sometimes when we're sitting in line, fans are running, water pumps are running, there's a drain, bottle heaters. So I said, why not? And we put it as far back as possible to help get the weight balance correct because this car was 49% front or 51% front, 49 rear. That's pretty good for an S chassis.
Cool. What is this? This isn't the pump.
That's
right?
an inline thermostat.
Oh,
that's
okay,
one of those things too that like that was on the car many years ago, and I just left it because it worked. Just left it.
Cool, man.
Yeah, because the water pump's back here. Nothing up on the front of the motor.
Science.
Yeah, fuel safe fuel cell. This is kind of a newer thing that we did a couple years ago with this car. Put the fuel cell in front of the radiator, keep the fuel colder, and get the weight right over the rear axle. It's funny, you see a lot of pro drift cars now have the fuel cell right there. It's kind of become standard now. Yep.
We've seen a lot of people throw down this weekend, but not everyone really knows how to slide a car. But we feel like you probably could.
Is this enough space for you?
I'm over here looking about
you comfortable?
wall to wall maybe.
Alright, so we got to set up a camera in each position?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right.
We need it.
Oh, don't forget, these are walls too.
And the ramps, they're just gonna be there.
I don't know, man. You got this.
Just in case you get inspired, you know?
Oh, I know.
Professional. You're good.
Fire suit. That means you are capable.
Don't make us make Zach do it. He's wearing a t-shirt on his head.
Hey, it's hot out here.
Let's get this trunk on and fire this thing up.
Let's have it. Let's get it. Thanks for coming out.
Now the ramp, right? We're good to go off
You
the
ready?
ramp.
You ready? That was the warm up, right?
Oh, yeah.
If you're not gonna go off the ramp, I need you to rap it for the people.
All right. My voice is dead. LS Fest has been fun, but that's a wrap!
So there you have it. Flying trucks, sideways cars, Ken Block signing things, people winning stuff. It was a good week here, and we thank you for being a part of it. Now, if you'd like to see some behind the scenes footage of all of that stuff, behind the scenes, you can go over to our bonus channel. Got some pretty radical stuff up there right now. Onboard cam from Bad Daddy Braddy's super sketchy T-Bucket, Hurt almost dying, losing a leg, bunch of other stuff. It's good. Check it out. Thank you for watching. Here is your moment of send.